Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to be here. I greet everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Adejoke Adu. I'm the CEO of Zeeadustouch. I'm a makeup artist by profession, and I've been in this business for over 8 years now. It has not been easy, anyways, and but we thank God for where we had now. We thank God because the road has been ups and downs. Even during this pandemic ish, we've been having a lot of challenges because people are not meant to go to parties and the rest like that. But we thank God we scaled through. And I'm going to start my talk from where I started from. I actually resigned from where I work as a customer service 8 years ago. I resigned and I'm like, okay, what next? But the thing is, I have a passion for makeup right from the start. Actually, I don't have the knowledge, but I have a passion for it. And I sat down, I thought about it, and I told my husband that, oh, babe, I'm going for this training, and that's what I want to do. Yeah. And he's like, you want to go for makeup or what? I said, yes, that is what I want to go for. And at the long run, I went for the training. During the training, I was heavily pregnant and I have a lot of issues, going to the hospital here and there and all sorts. But thank God I finished the training. After finishing the training, I had to stay back home to train one or two people right in my living room. There's a word that says Rome was not built in a day, and a drop of water makes a mighty ocean. I started from my living room because I don't have the financial status then to have a shop, in Lagos. So I'm like, okay, let me start from somewhere. I started from my living room. I from there I did this small banner outside my gate to tell people there's a makeup artist here. People started calling and making inquiry about training and the rest of this. So the rest is history rather. So later on, I got the shop, and even the funniest thing is that whatever you have a passion for, go for it. Go for it. I tell my students whenever they come for to make inquiry, I ask them, "Are you forced into this?" They say, "No, I have a passion." Fine. If you have a passion for it, that's an edge for you. Makeup is now like a thing for me. Even when I'm down, even when I'm not feeling too good, and I get a call from a client, I stand up immediately. I'm like, oh, let's go. Fine. Now it's not about the money. It's not about the monetary part. Now it's because I have passion for it. Because I can as well say, oh, I'm not feeling too well. Let me stay back and don't let me do anything or whatever. But I still motivate myself in a way that I feel that me working on a client is giving me joy. It's giving me what I want, like a passion for me. Now, okay, during this process, I had to get a shop. I got a shop. I started in the studio. I have a studio already. That's when I think not too long I met Madam Sherry, and we begin our NGO program and the rest like that. Now, I will tell you that it's not an easy thing to do. Even life itself is not a bed of roses, I would say, because I have a lot of challenges, even with clients, with students, and the rest of it. But I wouldn't let that weigh me down in any way. I've had a lot of issues. We call them red one clients. Red one client. That's what we call them. They are saucy. They are saucy. They are rude. But I would take that as a discouragement from them. I would rather pick up what is left and move on as well, because I know where I'm going to. I know where I'm going to have a vision. I have what I want to achieve. I have a goal to achieve. At a point, my husband that told me that, oh, you don't have to go for this. Why don't you just sit back? Don't worry, I'll pay you and all that. He started taking me to my workstation. If I tell him, babe, I'll be leaving the house by 4 a.m. in the morning, can you please drive me down there? He said, okay, let's go. Because at the point he felt that, oh, she has passion for this thing, so let me support her. I think someone is getting this right. You need to go for what you want. You're married does not mean you should be a liability. I would say that over and over again. I remember when I was not working, Then I was still thinking of what to do. And whenever I feel like getting something for myself, or as a woman, I'm like, oh, am I going to tell my husband I need this again? But now that I'm independent, that I can't, I don't need to depend on my husband before I can get stuff for myself. I think I'm good to go. It's not as if I won't get from him. I will, but it's just a plus. As a woman, as a married woman, as a young woman, as a whichever way, you need to know what you want. You need to know what you want as a woman. Because at the end of the day, I feel that knowing what you want will give you an edge. We have a lot of female ministers. We have a lot of female presidents. We have a lot of female senators. Who says you can't be there? Who says you can't be who you want to be? So I think for anyone listening to this, whatever it is you have passion for, go for it. Go for it. The thing there about makeup artistry, I tell people, I tell students that makeup artistry is not an inborn thing. I was not born with it. I learned it. And the reason why I had to learn it is because I have passion for it. I have zeal for it. And it's not a day job. If you want to learn it, you have to learn over time. It's not Madam Sherry is saying something like, I don't know how to tie gilly. It's the thing of the mind. That's what I believe. It's the thing of the mind. Your mindset towards it. Oh, I want to learn this thing, and you put your all in all into it. I have students I've trained for I have trained over 20 students, over, to the glory of God, over 20 students, and they are doing wonderfully well. It's because they have passion for it, and that passion drives them to do more. So I would say that whatever you want to do, go for it. Don't let your situation jeopardize whatever you're thinking. Don't let your what I say financial standard, because at the long run we will talk about I don't really have much to start this business, or I don't really have much to do this. I did not start from the studio. When I finished my training, I could remember very well. I had to call. There's a man very close to my former house then. Is a furniture guy. I said, okay, guy, please come. I need to do this chair, this very high chair that we use in the studio. I want to be using it in my house. The guy is okay, just pay 3K. I paid 3K. When I brought the chairs home, my husband's like, so what do you want to use the? I said, don't worry. I have to. I came prepared that no, this thing I'm going to go for it. And when he sees my commitment, he sees my enthusiasm that, oh, this person really wants to do this. So he has no choice than to support me. So I would tell you that go for it. Don't sleep on it. Because at the end of the day, you tend to gain a lot more when you go for what you want. And for the closing, I would say that whatever it is you want to do, don't procrastinate. Don't. Don't procrastinate, because at the end of the day, you feel that, oh, let me wait till when I have 500,000. Let me wait till when I have 1 million. And at the long run, we all know what is happening in all around the world, not only in Nigeria. The pandemic we all know what is happening. It's affecting a lot of things. So now tell me, even if at all you want to wait for 2 or 3 years, do you know what is going to happen in the next 3 years? Why don't you empower yourself? Don't become a liability. Why don't you pick up whatever is left and do something out of it? Thank you so much.